Hey Marty, wow, that last caller, that's really nice. This game was exactly what we wanted it to be. Tonight's mechanics was the thing we wanted to show off, and I felt like I'm just jumping into a whole other thing here, but I felt like we have one issue, which is, in my opinion, I mean, because it's early against the Braves, who cares, and that is that I want Brandon Crawford to be shown off to the eastern side of the media and so on against this Andrelton Simmons. Because in the Gold Glove race, it's really the two of them, And tonight, it was sort of an interesting matchup. We got the win, and we got the two of them in some, nice defensive.
Yeah, this guy Simmons is something else, I will tell you. He's a lot of fun to watch and a great arm, and Crawford, of course, is so steady now. And as Bobby Evans was on with us last week, he's got great range. I was thinking about Crawford today offensively, and, I talked to him a lot. And if he would not have to swing for the fences and just say, okay, I'm not going to hit 280 or 290, but I'm going to spray the ball around to some degree and just get a nice line drive stroke. I just think that would be his game. I don't think he needs to have a power game. He's just sort of on the cusp of thinking that he could be a power hitter. I'd love to see him just turn into one of those line drive guys.
Well, yeah, he went oppo on that double the other day, and like he said in his blog, I don't know if fans read the Brandon blogs and so on. He talked about standing up straighter in the box, and yeah, I think that's just right. If the guy hits 270, 75 and plays the way he's playing in the field, it's way off the charts for us, right? I mean.
He'll have a great career if he does that. Honestly, I just worry that he wants to be a bigger hitter, and I'd love to see him just get his stroke down to hit line drives, gap shots. Because if he hits 10 home runs or 9 home runs, it's 260. I'd rather see him hit 4 home runs and hit 290.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. That's your Denorfia thing there. But to get to Pence, you remember when he came into town and he told, I don't know if fans remember this, but he got into town. It was really exciting. He flew in by himself, early, paid the ticket. He came in, and things were getting exciting. And then he went hitless for a minute. And then there was this moment where he looked at Bochy. I don't know if you remember this, and he said, I've gotten hits in this league before. And then he went up and he got his first hit. You remember that?
Yeah. Well, because he put a lot of pressure on himself. He came from the Philly team, and where he had to do carry the burden a little bit, and you can tell now from his personality how much he wants to win, and he came here just dying to win, and he was so over aggressive that it just took him out of his game completely. And I got to hand it to him and Bam Bam Newlands and Joe LaFay for what they did with him over the winter. They changed his batting style. That bat is in the one slot now. It's not all over the place. And he really tries to be quieter at the plate and not jump at stuff. And he's a darn good player.
Heck yeah.
I think with the Phillies, he probably had to do too much, and in that clubhouse with all stars, his I don't want to call it his act, but his personality probably didn't stand out. But on this ball club, in a quiet clubhouse, and he's a veteran, I think he grew in stature. I like the way this guy fits in.
Absolutely, he's a fit, and our right field is ridiculous. And this gangly, long-legged guy is running around out there. And to be real, who else are you gonna get to cover that kind of ground? You can complain about certain moments in the field, but this is a huge right field we have. And the thing was, we were looking for an upgrade. I mean, I love Nate Shearholtz, we all do, but we were looking for an upgrade from Nate and right, and the guy's arm's great. So, I love Hunter Pence. He's really doing it for us. Hey, thanks a lot, Marty.